Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Raptors versus 76ers NBA matchup on Saturday, October 28th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use that discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchase of $19 or more. We now also have the Pick Dawgz Dime Club and sharp trading plays. And while these aren't for everyone, these are meant for people who make big bets. I make big bets, so I like it. But, of course, you can't get these on the website. You have to call or text the numbers that you see on the screen. That's the only way to get it. You'll talk to a live person, but if it's for you, you're going to love it. Let's get to this one, though. Raptors taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. And the 76ers, boy, lost their opener in Milwaukee. But the thing is, I had the Bucks in that game, so I lost. To me, the Sixers won that game. And, at the end of the day, they only lost by 1 point on the scoreboard. They really lost by 4 points. They hit the garbage 3 at the end of the game, which actually didn't affect the point spread or anything. So it really was a true garbage 3, at least in my book, where I stood on that thing. So, and I know for most people, if you bet the spread on that game, it had no bearing on it. But the thing is that, the Raptors in Toronto generally play a lot better than they do on the road. And teams that go to Toronto, generally not a favorable spot. And I think, that's one of the things that we certainly have to consider. But at the same time, the Sixers kind of dominated the Raptors in the recent meetings. 7-3 straight up in their last 10, and 6-4 against the number in games, and most of the games have actually been to the lower scoring side. When we look at what the Sixers did in that opener against the Bucks, they took a game that they looked to be out of it in the early going, made it super competitive, and then lost, against a team that a lot of people have going all the way this season. Maxey looked extremely good in that game, putting 31 points on the board. Embiid had 24, but he was certainly a factor in there up against Giannis, with 7 boards in that thing. It's just tough to say because, like I said, I had the Bucks, and it felt like, I did lose my bet, and it felt like I lost. So, I thought the Sixers played extremely well, and the whole James Harden drama and whatever, I didn't even expect him to play. People were like, oh, Harden's not playing. I saw that in the YouTube comments a ton. It's like, I fully expected him not to play. I mean, I did that when I handicapped the game. I handicapped it without Harden there for the Sixers, and that's how I got to the Bucks to begin with. I'm not really sure that, it's not like breaking news that nobody knows that these players, when they make the odds for NBA games, they know exactly who's playing, and if someone is announced late, the odds shift. I mean, that's just the way sports betting works. It's not like the same odds if Embiid's out, it's not the same odds as if he's in. Like I said, I'm not sure what more there is to say about that, but certainly odds always reflect who's playing and who's not playing, and always will. You can count on the odds makers to get that part right. So who's playing and who's not playing is really usually not that big of a factor when handicapping against the spread. But I think what is handicapping against the spread is that we did see a nice even effort from the Raptors in their outing. A lot of guys scoring in double digits, and I think when you have that type of team and you have a lot of different options and you have a team playing back-to-back road games with probably a pretty big expectation after the way they played against the Bucks, I think the value is going to be on the Raptors. I'm going to take the Raptors, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.